Timmy goes.
That will do, Georgina!
I know you have a dog.
There used to be a map of the tunnels, but it's lost.
Who's up there? Could it be your father? Smuggler's time.
Come with me.
No! Let go of me, you zombified mummy! Go of my arm! What I've said myself! Julian! Dick, help me!
You'll be locked in your room and you're allowed to behave.
Shut what do you think you're...
Keep out of it, you!
Ow!
Get in there!
Stop that! Unlock this door at once!
Hello. I do hope you had a pleasant journey.
Fine, thank you. Good to see you, Quentin. How do you do?
Do come in.
Well, sorry about this cloak and dagger stuff, Quentin, but you do understand.
Are you there?
Yes. Listen, I can get out of my window by the fire escape rope.
George, that's dangerous.
I've got to get to Timmy. Pete, let me in at the secret entrance in 30 minutes.
Right.
George, don't take any unnecessary risks.
I'll try not to.
This is too bad of Georgina. She's headstrong and naughty at times, but not usually so badly behaved. Georgina. Did you say Georgina? I did, my daughter. Oh. But I thought the name to be George.
She likes to be called George.
Well, it's surely a little odd. If I'd known she was a girl, I would... I'll have her released immediately. No, no, no. Girl or not, she must stay in her room until she apologizes. Most unfortunate, this business with Georgina.
She's not wholly to blame, Uncle.
To blame or not, your aunt and I are most anxious, that is to say disturbed, and I simply don't know how I'm going to break the news to Georgina. You see, Tim's disappeared. He hasn't been seen since you all left. Quite awful. One feels a distinct sense of guilt.
Uncle, dogs are very clever animals. He may be following her here.
Do you think that's possible?
It's been known to happen, Uncle.
Yes, well, he's certainly a very intelligent animal. So we must keep a sharp lookout, eh? Point of fact, Mr. Lenoir made some mention of hearing a dog bark about the place. Bit of a mystery, he said, hmm?
He did think he heard a dog bark, but we weren't too sure.
Well, then, in view of what you say, I won't tell Georgina until tomorrow.
Here she is. I saw Block in Mr. Barling's house.
But you can't have seen Block. He's in bed with a headache.
I'm certain it was, and he could hear what Mr. Barling was saying. Pete, take a look in his room and see if he's there. He can't have got back before George.
What a pity you couldn't hear what they were saying.
They seem very friendly. Is Daddy here yet?
Yes, he is. George, he and Aunt are terribly worried. They think Timmy's lost.
How awful. Poor things.
He's in bed. Definitely in bed.
Did you see his face, George? No, but I'm sure...
Maybe he has a twin.
One who isn't deaf.
This is all supposition. Let's deal with what we know. At the moment, there's a possibility that the Block in bed might just decide to check up on George.
You're right, Julian. I'd better climb to my room before someone spots the ladder. But I must get to Timmy, and Daddy's in Pete's room. The only other way into the passage is through that panel.
No use, I'm afraid. Father had Block seal it off. After your little accident, George.
I must get to Timmy, I must!
Don't panic. We'll use my room.
But Daddy's in there.
We'll wait until he's asleep. And then I'll creep in and go through the cupboard to the passage.
I should do that.
Better me. I know the way. All right. I'm going in. You wait in the lumber room, George. Hi, stop! What are you doing? Mr. Barling! George! Mr. Barling!
Pete? Daddy? It's all right, Timmy, I'm coming. Timmy! Timmy! Thank goodness it's you. The handle that opens the panel's gone. I can't get Timmy.
Where's Pete?
Quickly!
You're certain you heard Pete call out Mr. Barling's name?
I'm sure, Julian.
But he doesn't know your father, George, so why should he kidnap him? Maybe he was burgling.
So he kidnapped Uncle Quentin and Pete because they saw him.
But Mr. Barling's rich. Why should he want to burgle?
It could be something to do with smuggling. And Miss Lenoir could be hand in glove with him. And what about Block?
I'm really scared. We've got to tell someone. Get help.
Calm down, George. It's just possible Uncle and Pete have gone with Mr. Barling of their own accord. If they're not back by breakfast, we'll tackle Mr. Lenoir. He'll give himself away if he's in some crooked dealing with Barling.
This is the biggest mystery we've ever faced.
It could be the most dangerous.
Morning.
Morning.
George. You! Come out from under that bed. How did you escape? What are you all doing in this room?
Get out, Block.
Where is your father?
You might know that better than us, Block.
Did you report this to Mr. Lenoir?
Do what you like, but get going. I'm pretty certain that you can hear me, so I'm telling you to scram.
So what do we do now, Julian?
We go downstairs and tell Mr. Lenoir exactly what has happened.
And we watch for his reaction.
Thank you, Block. You may leave us. What is this story Mr. Block has been telling me? What is going on in this house? Georgina, where is your father?
I don't know. Pete's gone too.
What are you saying, child?
Someone? Speak up! Julian!
Uncle Quentin disappeared last night, and Pete's vanished.
They're sure to be back soon, Mr. Lenoir.
You're holding something back. Right, all of you, follow me. I will not have this. I will not have this. How dare you? How dare you keep something back? If you do not speak up now, I shall call the police.
You call the police? Can you risk calling them with all the secrets you've got?
What on earth are you talking about, boy? Ha! Block. Come in, come in.
We won't say anything in front of Block.
We don't trust him.
Boy, this man is my servant. I trust him implicitly. Now, have all of you gone mad? This is ridiculous. One of you speak. Tell me what you know.
We'd rather tell the police.
Leave us, Block. Very well. He's gone. You've got your own way. Now, tell me what you know.
A lot of weird things have been happening in this house, Mr. Lenoir. And you won't like me telling them to the police.
I won't like. You speak as if I am a criminal. What is going on in this house?
There's that signalling from the roof for a start.
Well, I suppose it is possible Barling is behind all this.
Yes. He wouldn't be able to signal from his own house. It's too low on the hill.
Sharp boy. My roof is the perfect place. And he knows all the tunnels in the hillside and the secret ways in this house better than I do.
So he could come here without being seen whenever he wanted to.
But there are still 2 missing persons. What have they to do with this?
Perhaps they followed Mr. Barling.
I must discuss this with Block.
It could be dangerous.
Dangerous? How absurd.
But he...
Rest assured, Block has nothing to do with this matter. He is a loyal and faithful servant. And it may well be that he has observed something unusual. I do not wish there to be a scandal here. But if we have discovered nothing more by lunchtime, I must certainly call in the police. In the meantime, discuss this matter with no one.
We might do a little mystery solving ourselves.
I think Uncle Quentin and Pete could be hidden in Mr. Barling's house.
It's a possibility.
Let's take a look, Julian.
All right.
Doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Gone away. He went off in his car first thing this morning.
Was anyone with him?
Not a soul.
I found the torch, shone it around the room. Then I heard this noise, so I hid under the bed. And I saw these legs go to the window. And I heard this funny, squeaky sound. What's that?
It's only a screw.
But where did it come from?
I don't like this, Julian. That house, all shut up. And what about Uncle and Pete?
George!
We locked the door in case Block came. Look!
I found this screw. It belongs here.
It's only a box.
Can't be. It must have a secret...
George! Get her out!
George, are you all right?
Yeah. Come on, out you go.
That's how Mr. Barling got Uncle and Pete out.
But where did he take them?
Did you see him at his house?
He's gone away alone.
First thing this morning.
Are we going down?
Of course.
Why is this door locked? Open it immediately.
Sorry, Mr. Lenoir.
I've spoken to Block. He knows nothing about the signalling from the tower or any other goings-on. He suggested it might be a plot against me.
But how does that explain the kidnapping?
If it is a kidnapping.
What else could it be?
Ah. No, it's locked. I shall take this to my study. I have telephoned the police. Unfortunately, the inspector was out, but I have left a message for him to contact me. Block is upset and has gone to bed feeling ill, and I can't say I blame him. To be suspected in this way is quite awful.
Upset my foot. Nothing can upset a mummified blockhead like him.
And why did he take Daddy's briefcase? How dare he?
Whatever happens, we know he's got it, and we can talk to the police too.
First things first, let's go.
Wait, Dick. I'm going to check if Block is actually in his bed.
Mr. Quentin, please wake up. Please. Oh, do wake up. Don't go to sleep again.
Who are you?
I'm Pierre. Pierre Lenoir.
Lenoir's boy. Where are we? I feel so ill. Where are my spectacles? Where are my clothes? Where are we?
I think you were drugged.
Drugged? Drugged? This is preposterous. What is this place?
It's in one of the secret tunnels in the hill.
All clear. He's in bed asleep. Do we need a rope to get down?
No. Look, there are rungs on the wall. All right.
Timmy!
Don't go any further. We might get lost.
I thought we might have found Timmy by now.
Shh. I think someone's coming. Quiet.
Mr. Barling! You said Mr. Barling had gone away.
Well, he's come back.
What about following them?
Too dangerous. Might lose them and get lost ourselves.
Was Block with them?
It certainly looked like him.
Why should anyone want to kidnap me?
I don't know.
And why you?
Because I was there and saw them.
I've never heard of such a thing in all my life. If this is that man Barling, I shall give him a piece of my mind.
Block, you're horrible.
Hold your tongue.
You can hear. You sly, rotten thing, spying and listening and pretending to be deaf. That's worst of all.
Quiet, boy, or Block will whip you. With great pleasure. What sort of talk is this? No one will whip the boy.
You. I believe your name is Barling. Take me immediately to Smuggler's Top. You shall answer to the police for this.
No, I shan't. Now, sir, you have come to discuss with Lenoir his plans for draining the marshes. It may interest you to know, sir.
It doesn't. I want
It will interest you to know, sir, that my family was smugglers, and I carry on the tradition. I smuggle certain goods from Europe and other places. It's a most lucrative trade, sir. The quicksand makes it possible for me to engage in this exciting way of increasing my capital.
You rogue.
So you see, sir, if the marshes are drained, my pleasant business comes to an end.
Hey! We're the blockheads. We should have guessed.
I'll pay you well, sir. Better than Lenoir. Name your price. Sign this paper, making the plans over to me.
My plans are not for sale.
Good for you, Mr. Quentin.
I can hardly believe all this. Barling and Block in some sort of conspiracy. They're both crazy. Barling certainly has always been eccentric, but... And this kidnapping, if he is involved. And does he really wish to prevent the marshes being drained? I know he lives in the past, but surely not. Hello? Ah, Inspector.
Next time I go to bed here, I shall be sure to wear shoes. Oh, about to lose the candle.
Timmy will have to be our candle now. Hold on to my shoulder.
Lean on, Timmy.
Stop him! We've lost him if he gains the dunes. Barling knows those paths like the back of his hand.
Timmy! Timmy! Where can Timmy have gone? Do you think Mr. Barling has done something to him?
He's not in that passage, George. We daren't try any others.
Oh, you don't think he's wandered into the quicksand, do you?
Can you manage to climb the hill?
I don't relish the idea, but I'll have a shot. Hardly the thing, though, walking through town in my pyjamas. Where are you going, Timmy? Come on.
There he is! Oh, Timmy, where have you been? Uncle! Look! Go fetch him, Timmy.
Here he is! Careful, lads, he's in the quicksand.
Timmy! Timmy!
Put your hand out. Help! Help! I suppose, gentlemen, this is what you might call a fair cop.
Thank you for saving Timmy, Mr. Barling.
I have no argument with dogs, dear child. It's a pity to lose a good hat.
Can Timmy come in, Father?
Oh, why not? A very clever animal.
Timmy!
Here you are, Lenoir. The results of my tests. I think you'll be more than pleased when you read them.
Thank you, I'm most grateful. And you must all stay here until your house is repaired.
Thank you, Mr. Lenoir.
Can Timmy stay too?
Oh, undoubtedly.
They're all in here, Matt.
Oh, my dear.
George! Mother, we've had the best adventure of them all!
Oh,
this is